Hello, hello, my beautiful Leos. Intuitive Soul Coach here with your June full moon energy reading. So welcome to my channel. If you are new here, hello, hello. If you are returning, I'm so glad to have you. So today we'll be tuning into the energy of the June full moon, which happens to land on around June 24th, depending on your location. But this will be good for the June full moon cycle as well, going into July. Today we'll take a look at what you will be celebrating during this full moon cycle, what your untapped spiritual gifts are, a message from your higher power, higher self, your guides, how you've grown during this moon cycle, and different steps that you can take to continue growing on this journey. So again, welcome. If you are interested in signing up for a personal or even free reading, you can find both of those links in the description box below. So we're going to dive right in here for you, Leo. So what do you need to celebrate? What are you celebrating during this June 24th energy, full moon energy? A lot going on with a lot of signs, a lot of deep, deep stuff. Whoa, okay. So it looks like you have a lot going on here. Do you want to save those? They want to save those. So we will be celebrating here. We're going to dive right in. Let me just zone in. We have a firm, solid foundation here. This is the Four of Pentacles energy showing up for you. And this is all about you managing your money, you building stability here, you managing your resources. So congratulations here. It looks like you're getting a handle on some sort of material gain is what I am getting. And then we have the Shadow 18 card coming out here. This is the moon. So I feel like there was things that maybe you were uncertain or confused about, possibly even regarding some sort of foundation here. But if you haven't seen clarity yet, I feel like that's coming in because otherwise it wouldn't be celebratory, right? Leo, so I'm definitely feeling like the end of the tunnel moment here, the light at the end of the tunnel. So maybe a situation that you felt was maybe you weren't getting the resources that you wanted. Maybe you weren't seeing eye to eye with certain people here. But I definitely feel like you are coming out of a shadow period and you're stepping more into a lighter period with this moon. You're getting clarity regarding a situation, and whether that's a situation in building a solid, firm foundation within your career, or if this is obtaining, I feel for many of you, it is obtaining some sort of money or job, but it could be a relationship as well. So let's take a look here. Spirit, what is this firm foundation, this Four of Pentacles energy? This is money management. This is building stability, financial power. It could be somebody needing to not have to pinch pennies any longer as well. All right. But it could be a relationship. So let's take a look here. How would you like these, Spirit? Okay. So there was some sort of offer that came in for you, or that is about to come in with the Knight of Cups, Leo. Some sort of emotional offer. So this could be a person giving you some sort of love offer, or it could be a career coming in where somebody is going to offer you something that's more emotionally fulfilling, because there will be celebration. We have the Three of Cups showing up here. And the Three of Cups is all about socializing, celebrating with your friends, with your family. It's about abundance. It's the news of a job or a reunion or a wedding or reception. It's also, it could be a card of a promotion or a raise for many of you. So Three of Cups, you're celebrating some sort of offer that is about to come in for you if it has not already. Something that you've been waiting a long time for. This also is the card of travel as well, but the Chariot shows up in reverse. And this is saying finally there's movement in a direction here, because maybe you felt like there was a lack of direction in the past, in the near past, but I feel like that's about to change for you because we have the moon showing up again here. And the moon showing up in reverse is all about clarity. This is finally the truth being exposed, you unmasking a situation, because you were feeling a little bit frustrated. You were feeling left out in the cold regarding something, and something maybe that you were forced to walk away from with the Eight of Cups energy. The Eight of Cups is you, again, feeling stuck in a situation here. Maybe feeling abandoned by something or someone and needing to walk away, but it's also about searching for something deeper, focusing on your self-growth, your self-love as well. So congratulations, Leo, because I feel like you're coming into this beautiful new energy of transformation here. And I feel like you're finally setting the roots for some sort of solid foundation with that offer. You're seeing, again, the light at the end of the tunnel showing up here. So what is your untapped spiritual gift or greatest strength here? We have positive movement forward. Okay, positive movement forward and spiritual strength. So let me explain. So again, we are tuning into your untapped spiritual gifts or greatest strength. So I feel for you, they want me to talk about the Eight of Pentacles first. And the Eight of Pentacles is all about you are a hard worker, Leo. You put in the hard work. You, even if something takes a while to learn, this is about you mastering a skill. So for many of you, maybe you just graduated some sort of schooling or some sort of program. Maybe you've been putting the work into a relationship here and really trying to build something and move solid and move forward. But your spiritual strength is that you never give up, Leo. You are determined. You're a go-getter. When you take into the traits and the characteristics of the positive side of Leo's energy, which, you know, Leo is all about that strength, all about using that roar for the good. And I feel like your strength is you're able to get through anything. You're very determined. You've been through a lot in your life, Leo, and you can get through anything. And you can move forward in a direction that sometimes it's hard for many to do, many to get through it. But once you get moving, you're able to do it. And I feel I'm getting travel or some sort of actual physical move with this card as well. So you could be traveling, you could be going on some sort of trip, or you could be moving. But positive movement forward is you're able to, I'm almost getting like chameleon energy or some sort of energy where you can fit into any circumstance, Leo. You can push through anything with this, this Eight of Pentacles, but it's also about gaining knowledge. You're learning something new. You're always learning something. You're always educating, whether you have your book, your nose in a book, whether you're reading the paper, whether you're reading the billboards, or I'm actually seeing somebody seeing a billboard or a sign on a bus. So take it as it resonates here, Leo. But there is positive movement forward, and you're really good at pushing through what needs to get done here. And then we have the spiritual strength. I've actually had this card show up in a lot of readings in this position for the spiritual gifts and strengths. Is the Nine of Wands energy is the card of the wounded warrior or the wounded healer. And the energy that I get from this card when it shows up as a spiritual gift or strength is many of you have been wounded, as we all have. We're human. We've been wounded from either childhood memories, childhood trauma. We've been trauma bonding is what I'm getting for a lot of you. You've been in relationships that have taught us deep lessons, but with spiritual strength, you're able to help others based on the trauma or the heartache that you have been through. So whether this is poverty or financial loss, whether it's heartbreak, whether it's job loss, whatever sort of trauma or losses that you've had in your life, Leo, you can help others better their lives by sharing your wisdom, your stories, your gain, and how to move forward in that direction as well. I feel a big part of these cards goes into play. I feel like you actually help people move forward on their path. And with helping others, you're able to help yourself. So I'm really loving this. This is a really, really beautiful energy as far as an untapped spiritual gift. And I feel, even though we're discussing untapped, I feel like many of you, you do know this. You do know that you have that strength. You do have that divine guidance or that knowing. Many of you look into that, and maybe you, even if you pray in your, pray to a church group, or pray, just put out like a prayer train, prayer train. That is coming to me, prayer train. So I feel like somebody, or chain. Is it chain or train? Prayer chain. Okay. Take it as it resonates, Leo, but I feel like somebody I'm seeing chains being linked together, but I'm also, I'm hearing a train. So I don't know if you can either hear a train in the background right now, or if the spiritual train, oh, I said train again. Okay, well, I'm just going to go with that. Take it as it resonates, Leo, but there's something really strong about some sort of spiritual prayer coming in here. And train, apparently. Maybe you live by the train tracks. But somebody is acknowledging as well your strength because you have a lot of it. Do you want these? Okay. All right. So we have the Five of Wands coming in. I feel like you can work well with others here, even at times where you feel like it's hard to. You can still plunge forward. So we're still clarifying your spiritual strengths here. But the Five of Wands is all about being pushed by others to exceed here or to excel. It is about obstacles and rivalry, but I feel like your strength is you're able to get through these things and come out stronger from them is really what I'm getting here, Leo. And then we have the Six of Cups showing up in reverse. Six of Cups is usually a return from the past or a past person coming in here. But what I'm really getting, because it does show up in reverse, is childhood wounding, childhood difficulties. So for many of you Leos, during this moon cycle, a lot of childhood trauma is coming up, and it certainly could be a past person coming in as well. But I feel like a lot of childhood wounding is coming up for you to take care of and finally release. Maybe you're talking to somebody about this as well. Maybe somebody from the past does come in here, but I'm definitely getting the vibes of you have been working on healing through, whether it's, sexual, emotional, physical trauma that you have been through, and you're able, I'm hearing somebody telling their story. They're working with others at this time to either tell their story or to help one person in specific or a group of people specifically to come out of this place of the childhood wounding and able to move forward. So I'm so proud of you. I'm seeing somebody with a lot of deep, deep hurt and pain from something in their childhood that they've been working on releasing. And you're able to release that and set yourself up for this firm, beautiful foundation that you've been wanting. So whether that past has held you in the same spot regarding a career or a relationship, whatever it is, that's finally being released at this time and you're able to move forward. So the next question here is, what messages does Spirit have for you, Leo? What messages does Spirit have for you during this full moon, again, June 24th cycle, going into July, into the next new moon? What advice, what messages does the universe and Spirit have for you at this time? Oh, beautiful. Yes, we have triumph. This is the Chariot. We have confidence. We have movement. We have, again, travel. So this is the third travel energy that has been coming in for me. So many of you, you could be traveling during that time. You could be moving, but there's something very successful happening. I feel for many of you, if you're looking at new job opportunities, you're going to hear news of some sort of success coming in. If you've been wanting to focus on yourself at this time or focus on healing or mending a relationship, I feel like that's possible at this time. There's a lot of triumph, a lot of victory, a lot of success. The Chariot comes in and you don't mess around. This is somebody who's very confident. Finally, movement is what I'm hearing. Oh, finally. I don't know if you just said that and I almost took a sigh of relief here, Leo, but there's definitely a lot coming in for you. Okay, yeah, we have the Eight of Cups showing up again. You're releasing. You're definitely walking away from something that maybe you felt abandoned by as a child, or maybe in your recent past, something that you felt abandoned or rejected or abused or reused and recycled. Reused and recycled is what Spirit's giving me. So for some of you, I'm feeling that maybe you felt used in a situation and just recycled, thrown out. So I'm sending you a lot of love, Leo. But that is coming to an end. Whatever situation this is, Spirit is saying there's a triumphant success because you're walking away from this energy, and I'm really loving that. One more, please, Spirit. One more regarding messages that you have, not with this deck. Okay. So we're going to get one more message from Spirit regarding whatever it is that it looks like success. I don't even know what other message you need besides the Chariot coming in. But let's take a look here and see what else Spirit has. What else do you have for my beautiful Leos? I'm feeling a lot of heart chakra, a lot of energy in this heart area of emotional loss, I'll just say it, or emotional healing. Again, having that spiritual strength to get through what it is that you've been needing to get through. But I'm feeling like there's a weight being lifted for you, Leo. I'm sending out a lot of love. Yep, Devil in reverse. And yep, you're done suffering. You're done suffering in silence. You're letting go of the toxicity. We have the Devil showing up in reverse, and that's a beautiful thing when the Devil shows up in reverse, because it says any toxic environment, people, situations, whether it's addictions, obsession, lies, manipulation, codependency, could be materialism, anything that we do too much of, Leo, that is not good for our personal growth, our spiritual growth, our health, our wealth, our success, is being eliminated at this time. This toxicity or energy that maybe you found yourself in the past, you're releasing, you're walking away from, and you're done suffering. You're like, damn it, I've had enough of this situation in the past. I'm going for it. I'm worked my butt off to climb up these steps to the mountain. And you can see here that he is carrying the swords. The 9 of Swords energy is all about not having that, shutting down something that doesn't serve you, shutting down this connection. And you can see that, you know, he's climbed his way to the top, but he's looking at the light. He's looking at the sun of what can be, wanting to go towards that light. And he's climbed a damn mountain to get there is what I'm getting for many of you. And I'm hearing 2 names here, Daniel Jacob. Daniel Jacob. So take it as it resonates here, Leo. It could be 2 separate names. It could be a first and a middle name. It could be a last name. But I feel like if that's a person you're releasing yourself from, or if that's your name, pay attention, because the suffering is done. You're letting go of that. So I'm really liking that message from Spirit. All right. How have you grown during this moon cycle? How have you grown? So let's take a look. It looks like you've grown tremendously. I am really wowed by what you've been going through. Material harvest. Yeah, it's kind of the same energy that we had coming in. It's what you're celebrating here. You focused on your money matters, your home matters, but you focus on yourself as well. So we have material harvest coming in here. So for many of you, maybe you did get that job you wanted. Maybe you've released some sort of environment that was no longer serving you, and now you're able to focus on something that puts your attention on something you love. The 9 of Pentacles shows up here, and this again is spiritual and material satisfaction, reaching a goal, a successful harvest. It's all about self-sufficiency though as well. And it is a singles card, so maybe you are in a single environment or mode, but it is about you working on your own self, you building up your own self. So I feel like you've definitely you've grown and come a long way during this moon cycle. And yeah, you're now seeing things from a whole new perspective with this Hangman energy. You're seeing things for what you didn't see before. I feel like you waited a long time for something. There was sacrifice that needed to take place, and something that maybe there was a delay of. But you're seeing things from a new perspective, and you're weighing up your options in a situation, as well as I'm seeing a couple of they're telling me you were weighing up your options. Okay, so you're not anymore. You're seeing things from a whole new perspective, and I feel like there's been a huge energy shift in your vibe here, Leo. So I'm liking it. I feel like you went from something maybe not necessarily positive to more lucrative, positive, abundant, successful energy is what I am. And I don't know if you just released yourself from a toxic person that was filling up too much of your energy and kind of taking over, or if this was just an environment, but I'm loving where you are heading. You're able to move forward. Remember, that is your untapped spiritual gift here, is you're able to move forward in situations that are tempting or that are holding you back. Okay, so again, steps that you've grown during this new moon cycle. We have the Knight of Cups coming in here. So some sort of message, again, delivered to you of news. I think we got that in the past here. Something that's making you very, very happy here, Leo. So I'm loving this. There was a decision that maybe you were juggling, trying to figure out in your head with the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. And there was balance. There's positive karma coming your way with this Justice card. This is the Libra card as well. But this is the Yes card. Again, as I said earlier, weighing up some sort of option here, but it turned out for the better is what I am getting. So lastly, let's take a look at the steps that you can take to continue growing. What are the steps that my beautiful Leos can take to continue growing on their spiritual path, on their spiritual journey? Thank you, Spirit. Wisdom. Yeah, gaining the wisdom. This is the Hermit card. It's all about soul searching. It's about gaining that wisdom from the experiences of the past here. It is the time of a temporary timeout as well. It is a solitude energy, so maybe you are feeling a little bit isolated, but not lonely, okay? Or if you did feel lonely, I feel like you're coming up out of that, and moving forward in a positive direction. So the steps that you can take, continue to take, growing further on your journey, isn't necessarily to isolate yourself, Leo, but it's about to gain the wisdom from the experiences that came before you here. You can see he's carrying this book. He's learned the wisdom. He's gained clarity on a situation here, and you can see that there's a little dog down here. It's all about truth, loyalty, companionship as well. And we mentioned earlier about the need to know, or if we didn't mention it, I was getting it in my head, the need to know and to learn and to discover certain things here, but building that solid foundation and whatever it is that you're thinking about. And lastly, we're going to pull an angel therapy card here regarding some action steps that you can take to continue growing on your journey. So what are the action steps that my beautiful Leo can take growing their spiritual growth here on this earth to move forward positively, confidently, and successfully on their journey? Thank you, Spirit. All right, we have throat chakra and crown chakra. All right. It says the angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. Okay. And that's what I was just getting with that little dog energy, that honesty, that loyalty, companionship. So whatever that looks like for you, Leo, take it as it resonates with the throat chakra, speaking your truth, speaking up for yourself. Especially for many of you, if you are dealing with that childhood wounding or childhood drama coming back up to the surface, or maybe it was some drama that you had with somebody from the past. I feel like truths are spoken at this time, and a lot of healing is coming from this. Maybe you're talking to a therapist or a counselor, or maybe this is just a good friend or family member, but I feel like there's a clearing of the air here. And then we have crown chakra. It says, pay attention to your ideas as they are messages of true divine guidance sent in answers to your prayers. So again, prayer chain. Now I can say it right. Prayer chain, prayer chain, prayer chain. I didn't even say train. Okay. So again, I think I was hearing the train come in at that time, but there's somebody that's on a receiving end of some prayers here. So I don't know if somebody just maybe sent you an inbox message that said something about keeping this chain going of prayers, or maybe you were in some sort of church group or spiritual context here where people were doing some sort of prayer chain, but I'm definitely feeling like your answers, prayers are being answered at this time. So I'm loving this energy for you. I'm definitely feeling a lot of heavy energy being released here, because this is what the universe has for you, triumph. So whatever it is that you're trying to get past and move forward in, it looks positive for you here, Leo. So I'm really loving this energy. So I hope this resonates with you. If so, please hit that like, share, comment, subscribe button, whatever feels good to you, please do. And I look forward to tuning into your energy next time. Lots of love.